Hello, welcome to Stampin' by Hannah. Thank you for joining me on Make It Monday. I am so excited to be back. I'm sorry I missed my videos and my blog and everything last week. I had a bit of a disaster. And it actually involves this card. So this is the card we're going to make today. But I'm going to show you my original sample because it explains what happened to me last week. So I film all my videos on a Sunday because it's the only day off that I get in the week. And I love making my videos and I don't want to stop making them, so I do them on a Sunday afternoon. And I'd cleaned my craft room on Sunday morning and I was just getting ready to collect everything I needed to film, and I took a slurp of my coffee and I had a coughing fit and splattered coffee. So this is probably really gross. All over my desk, my diary, my samples, my computer, everything. So I had no computer last week. As of today, the day I filmed this is actually Tuesday because I happen to be working this Sunday. And so I'm filming on Tuesday instead. And at the moment, I still have no computer. So I'm really hoping, fingers crossed, that things work again. I'm going to use my laptop to get this video up on Monday. But I have no PC, I have no desktop. I love my desktop. I'm a bit lost without it. I'm hoping that I've got everything crossed, that everything dries out okay and it'll be alright. But it's one of those touchscreen ones as well, so it's just... Oh, I cried a lot. So this is the card for today. This is using the fabulous Eastern Beauty stamp set. It's in the brand new catalogue, but it's already available to you in our pre-order bundles. I love these bundles, they're fabulous. This card actually sneakily uses one of the dies as well from the Eastern Medallions Thinlits dies that are so pretty. But these are available in exclusive bundles until the end of the month. After that you can get them as regular products in the catalogue. But this, please, how can anybody pass up this die set? It's gorgeous. And if you grab the bundle that's got the die set and the stamps in it, it's £94 at the moment. Well, you might as well add a fiver. Spend £99, get free postage, get to choose £130 worth of product, and join and come and stamp with me. And I would love to talk to you about joining my team of stamping friends. And I'm going to do a whole video on that, I think, because I have talked about it, but I think I need to talk about it some more because I don't want you to miss out on a fabulous opportunity. So this is the card that I made as my sample in the colours that I made it for originally. And I'm using new in colours today. So this card, this particular one, uses Tranquil Tide, which is stunning. Can I just show you that piece of cardstock? It's so beautiful. And Lemon Lime Twist and Fresh Fig. And I thought about making it again, but I've now made this card twice in this colourway and thought, no, I want a different colourway. So I'm going to make it again for you today in Fresh Fig, Powder Pink and Berry Burst as a kind of alternative. So for this you need, because we're going to do some masking to get that lovely edge on that card, so we're going to do a bit of masking and some small stamping, because I think these stamps are so pretty and they're going to get lost, I think. So, and I really want to do a bit of small stamping with them. So you need a spare piece of scrap paper and some either post-it note or masking tape, painter's tape. I've got post-it tape, for want of a better word, that I use for this one. And all we're going to do is we're just going to lay that tape across the card on a diagonal. You could do it straight, but I'm going to go on a diagonal, go on the wonk, because that's the way I work. And then we're going to use that as our guideline as well to stamp these stamps. So there are two stamps in this background, and we're going to do the main one first, in this big one in Fresh Fig. And this stamp is beautiful because it's completely symmetrical, that's the word. Oh, I've had a couple of weeks where my camera hasn't played up at all, and now it's doing it again. And I think it's probably the coffee, because that was on my desk as well. So this stamp is completely symmetrical, and it means that we can stamp and get a repeating pattern. So the first one is probably the most important. We're going to line kind of this stamp crossways up with this the masking tape. So point to point on that edge like that, and then we're going to just carry on. So leave a little bit of a gap, because if you don't leave a little bit of a gap, it makes it harder to put those square stamps in between. And it's just a case of lining up the points on the stamp with that horizontal line. Now once we've come off that horizontal line, we're going to have to line point to point. So I'm going to line that stamp up there, and once you've got the first one in a row, it's easy because you've then got 2 points to line up. I hope I'm explaining this well enough that anybody that you understand. It's so simple. It just takes a little bit of time. And we are going to go totally off the edge, because you don't want any kind of weird looking white gaps. If you don't stamp, even that I've only got that little bit, it completes the pattern. And it's going to stop it. Look, if you left it, it would look a little bit odd. Because this sort of looks like designer series paper when it's finished. So, because we're going to do that total repeating pattern, and I think that's just going to catch the edge there. I'm going to just check, yeah, that corner as well. So that is our fresh fig, and while I've got the fresh fig ink pad out, actually, I'm going to grab my, I've already done some die cutting with the Eastern Beauty Thinlits and the layering circles, and the layering circles pair beautifully with this stamp set and die set. And I'm just going to, so I've already done my die cutting, which is a little bit brave. I'm going to stamp my sentiment, which says, "To think of you is to smile," on that die cut piece. Because I can then put my fresh fig away and not think about it for a moment. I'm going to get the Berry Burst out next. I love this colour. It's so, but they're all 5 colours actually are just stunning. And this is a tiny weeny little stamp. It's so tiny, but it's really cute. And what we're going to do is, it's a square stamp, so we're going to line up each corner with those points that we've already stamped. I'm going to miss one space and stamp again, and miss another space and stamp again. And then we're going to do exactly the same in the row below. And we're going to miss one, kind of alternate all the way down the card. Oh dear, I don't know what happened there. And then I need to just quickly clean that off. This is what I do with photopolymer stamps. I just stamp off the excess. And I will go over with a baby wipe once I've finished stamping today. Yes, I still need that Berry Burst, because we're going to stamp the kind of outside circle in Berry Burst as well. So that's onto that die cut piece. And I don't know how well lined up this is, because I can't get my head directly over the top. Oh no, slightly off, but that's okay. You normally would stamp and then die cut, and that's exactly why. And I'm die cutting and then stamping for quickness on video. I shouldn't, I should take my time. But then you get less of me waffling and more of boring die cutting. So we're going to stamp in powder pink, just in those gaps that we left with the Berry Burst. I love this colour. It's a little bit, I know when the colours were announced on stage, I think we were all a bit nervous about this colour, because it is a pale pink, and we've got pale pinks already. But it is a different colour pink. It definitely is. So that's all the stamping, and we're going to take off this layer of post-it tape. And the trick here is not to rip your cardstock. Ask me how I know that. So we are going to just peel off the edge, and then the trick is to peel it off, laying this bit down on the card. So you're taking it off exactly, you know, kind of on the same axis. You're not pulling up. If you pull up from the card with it, kind of like that, you're more likely to rip. But if you pull it direct, like across, it won't rip. It won't. I'm not promising. You still got to be gentle with it, but it won't rip. And then we just need to assemble. So I've got a fresh fig card base, and I've left my bone folder over the other side of the room. I was making, I made a load of table place settings for a wedding. So half my craft stuff is over on my desk at the moment because I was making while on a training call yesterday. Because that's, you know, sometimes you have to multitask. And that was my multitasking yesterday. I was on a training call and I wasn't taking the training call, I was listening to the training call. Yeah, I was listening to the training call and stamping all at the same time. Which, you know, it's lovely. Love it when you can do a bit of multitasking. So, the next thing we're going to do is, once we've layered that on, I'm going to layer on this piece, this die cut piece. And I'm going to pop that just off to the right hand side of the card. And then I'm going to grab my dimensionals. And I want 2 for the back of that one. And 2 for there. And we're going to layer these together. So, pop that. Thank you so much for watching my video today. I'm sorry for my weird camera issues. It keeps stopping and starting again. Oh, and I apologise for the background noise. It's Frida the cat. She's decided to be really loud this morning. That's her running away. But thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give me a like, a comment and subscribe. And I will see you again really soon for some more Stampin' Up. Do really seriously consider having a look at the Eastern Palace bundles, and I am available for a chat if you want any more information on becoming a part of this fabulous entity that is Stampin' Up. And I will speak to you really soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.